Hey everybody! This video will talk about finding zeros of a polynomial function written in factored form. But first let's talk about what zeros actually are. So let's consider a polynomial function f of x. The values of x in the domain for wherever our function equals 0 or our outputs are 0 are called zeros of the function. Guess what? This is the same thing as the x-intercepts, right? So if we have real solutions or roots of the equation when we set y equal to 0, which is the same way we find x-intercepts, then we have found the zeros of our function. So let's say we're given f of x equals negative 4x times x squared minus 25 times x minus 6. Now this is in factored form, so to find the zeros or the roots, we let y equal 0 and then we solve for x. Now because each of these factors is being multiplied, I don't have something else randomly added over here. I'll have 0 equals negative 4x, or if x squared minus 25 is 0, or if x minus 6 is 0, then I'm going to end up getting an equivalent statement. I'll get 0 on the right and I have 0 on the left, so I know those x values work. So to solve for x, we divide by negative 4. 0 divided by negative 4 is 0. So 0 equals x. How do I solve for this one? Well, let's add 25. So I get 25 equals x squared. Take the square root. Once I take the square root, that means I have plus or minus 5 equals x. Guess what? I could also have factored this further into x minus 5 times x plus 5. And then I would have still gotten plus or minus 5. And then for this one, we're going to add 6 to both sides. So x equals 6. So what are my x-intercepts? Well, when y is 0, x was 0 in this case. This one I had 4. When y was 0, x is 5 or negative 5. And then when y was 0, x is 6. So there's all my x-intercepts, right? That was the same way I found my x-intercepts. But when we talk about zeros of a function, we're not going to write them in points. We write them as a list of x values. 0, 5, negative 5, and 6. So there's finding zeros of a polynomial function written in factored form.